And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to the school bus drivers. Shout out to the construction workers, heavy equipment operators. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to the AC tech. Shout out to, I said the crossing guards already. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to the barbers, them and the hairstylists, them. Shout out to the chef, them in the kitchen. Shout out to the people them will sweep the street and keep it clean. Garbage man, if you go and call them that. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Listen up, it's Friday. And I wasn't going to let you just go like this on a Friday. I'm going to come say something to you. So I had to stop by. Again, you remember, I had to stop by like I'm not supposed to be here. My eye them red. I've been busy. Those who follow on other platforms know I've been busy all morning. Sometimes, when the information come in and the news break and you get proper information, you have to go. You can't just sit down upon it till later, all these things. So that's what I was busy doing this morning, jumping from platform to platform, making sure putting work in, and then end up over here. So after I put up the video this morning, I decided might as well give you some time for the video to marinate, and then I'll come on over and do a strong 1 hour again to take us out of here on this Friday. I won't promise, but I can almost promise that I'm going live this weekend. So just keep your notifications on, and we're gonna vibe this weekend. It's normally a different kind of vibes on the weekend for me, cause I might fix a drink, have a lot to talk about, come sit down with you, and under different vibes. Seeing? All right. Shout out to the people tuning in this morning. A lot of people already on their way to work, sign way off for the day, can't answer them notification because they're in the middle of something now, all kind of something. But big up to the ones who are here right now. Virtuous Fire says it's the freaking weekend, baby. Make sure y'all using these weekends wisely. You see how much weekends we get? We're lucky, We're lucky, we're blessed. We need to say thank you to the Most High. Another week to say it's the freaking weekend, baby. Don't take it for granted. Somebody didn't make it. The things that we take for granted, people. Let me tell you this before I start into the topics. The things we take for granted, we really take them for granted, and they're small, but they're really big. Let me explain. The other day, when I injured my ankle, is when I realized small things are really big. Because there I was. I'm used to running. I'll get on the treadmill and I will run. And I will run at top speed for like a good distance and so on and so forth. So to go from that to having to walk with crutches, to being up all night because my ankle felt like somebody was stabbing it with a ice pick or something. And when they did the x-ray, sure enough, there was a big piece of chipped bone in my ankle. So the bone broke and chipped, and it was in there causing pain, But I couldn't walk at all. Couldn't put the foot down on the ground because it felt like every time the foot touched the ground, somebody stabbed it. And me start look at the things them, even to go sit down on the toilet and use the toilet. You have to sit in a some kind of crazy position and try elevate your foot at the same time while you're taking a number 2. It was crazy. And I said, damn, God, look upon this. One little foot injury, and suddenly you're like almost out of commission. So to be able to wake up every day, raise your hands above your head, to be able to stretch your legs, walk without assistance, these kind of things, we take them for granted. To be able to speak and know what you're saying. I don't know if y'all know about aphasia. Broke has aphasia, Warnicki's aphasia. Aphasia, one of these famous celebrities, I think, is Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis got hit with aphasia. I think the one that he has. So one of them is you can understand everything that is coming to you. Like if somebody is speaking to you, you understand clearly. But your response back to them, remember me talked about this before, your response back to them will seem like that's what you sound like to them, and that's exactly how you're talking, but in your mind, you hear yourself saying, yeah, I understand what you're saying, man, and that's the same thing I was trying to say too. You get it? You know? So you have brokers aphasia and Warnicki's aphasia. So hey, the things that can happen to us in life in the blink of an eye, and we take this thing for granted, until boom, from Monday to Tuesday, you're in a crisis and you don't know. That's why I seriously wake up every day, man, and say, give the Most High thanks, because you have another day, another week. That's why I scream out, it's the freaking weekend, baby, because it's another week, and so many are in something, hurt in some way, messed up some way, wishing they could say, it's the freaking weekend, baby, just for one more week. One more week. So I give thanks. Genuinely give thanks. You know what I mean? Live through Erica TV says, I give thanks every morning when I wake up that God is not through with me yet and he's still on the assignment. Yes, man. Amen. Lovely Anika. Big up yourself, lovely Anika. Amen. I'm so thankful. Thank you, God. Missy Bram says that's the correct position to do a number 2. That's the way your colon is. Well, I have a stool. Let me go give you some TMI, too much information. So I have a stool in front of my toilet, right? And yeah, so my feet are elevated while I'm doing my number 2s, but it's elevated in a crouched position, a poop stool. But it's elevated. But I got a construction stool, but it's elevated in I'm in a crouched position. Then, if you should move the toilet from under me, it would seem like I was squatting. So I know that's not the position I'm talking about, Missy Bram. When my uncle was injured, there's a wall in front of the toilet, and I have to extend my right leg straight out and then elevate it straight up upon the wall. That's not, this ain't the position that you want to be taking a number 2 in. One leg up on the stool like this right there, so, and one straight out like this upon the wall over here, so. And that's what I had to do in order to go with my number 2. And the whole body is connected, so every time you bear down to push out your poop, it felt like somebody stabbed up my ankle more. It was a weird kind of thing. I had to, when I lay down in the bed, I couldn't keep my foot down. I had to lay down, so I had to sleep in the room with the bunk beds, and I had to lay down and suspend, tie up something, and hang my foot up there so for the night, and sleep with one leg elevated. Why? We take a lot for granted here, sir. We take a lot for granted until you can't do those things anymore, until you can't get up out of bed on your own anymore, until you can't walk without assistance anymore, until you can't speak without somebody having to interpret for you anymore, until you can't do the simple things. I tell you a story about a patient of mine that I had once in OT who he lost range of motion in both shoulders. Now, this is something simple in a life where you don't really think about it. Range of motion lost in both shoulders, so the man's arms could not lift up and could not swing backwards. What did that mean for him? He could no longer wipe his own body when him take a poop. You understand? He could barely dress himself. Anything above here, him couldn't do it. He could only do this, and he had to bring his mouth to his hand to eat his food. Seeing? So him couldn't brush him hair no more properly. Him couldn't bathe himself or wash him neck and him back and all these. Him couldn't reach around and wash out him body. And them thing. I'm telling you, we take a lot for granted. We take a lot for granted until you can't do them no more. Then you in a pickle. So yeah, man, give thanks. Give thanks right through. Right? All right, let's run into the topics now. Wait there. Live to Erica say I have a sciatic nerve problem. That's why I go to physio, and it's helping me tremendously. I have a sciatic nerve problem too. And boy, I know how it feels still. Sometimes it really be acting up. But yeah, keep on doing your physio, my friend. It will help. It will help a lot. I don't go to no physio, but I work amongst those kind of people. Plus, I study the knowledge, so I know like how to position myself, stretches to do, and things to alleviate it and that kind of stuff. Anyhow, let's get into this. We're gonna talk about Alice because Alice says, remember I told y'all yesterday that Crab Circle is gonna be opening back soon, and how I wish well for everybody out at Crab Circle. Well, Alice took to social media to say that she is coming back to Crab Circle. So a lot of people were saying, no, no, don't, at least take a year off, Alice. Don't come back yet. It's too soon. Some people say, at least take a year off. Don't come back yet. It's too soon. Don't come back. Don't come back yet. Jesus Christ. And then, there are other people who are saying, come on, man, you can't forgive her. Well, the mayor of Kingston, the mayor of Kingston took to the media front page. Because, Crab Circle, I not just Crab Circle, it's a how should we say it now? It's a fixture within our culture, a monumental place. You understand? And we can't have the place just shit up like that, and then the same person who shit it up, they're lingering around still while we're trying to make changes. Albeit it wasn't discovered that it was shitty before because the shitty thing was on the low. But once it got exposed, of course, we have to clean up the place and get rid of certain things and certain people. I was really, really hoping for Alex. Me have Alice. Me have a message for Auntie Alice this morning, but hold on there. The mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, is seeking to make it clear, absolutely clear, that vendor Alice Waugh, Waugh, me not even know some people there Jamaica name, so Alice Waugh will not be returning to the popular street food spot Crab Circle. Repeat, she will not be returning. And this not come from people out the road, other vendors guessing, Alice herself. This comes from the mayor of Kingston. Now, when the mayor of Kingston I think up on the news, we go tell the people them say, you're not coming back. You're not coming back. You're not coming back. He said, he realized that people are claiming otherwise, including Alice. So he had to come out and make it abundantly clear she will not be back there. In an interview yesterday with the Star, Alice, who they refer to as Waugh, which is her last name, said that she fully intends to return to Crab Circle as she's unable to provide for herself and her children at the moment. So in a social media post, Williams questioned her assertion regarding a return. This is the mayor jumping on your social media post to ask you what you're coming back for. To purchase? Sure, surely not as a vendor. This is what he said. To purchase, cause must come back here, come buy something, cause you're not coming back to sell nothing. To purchase, surely not as a vendor. The vendors who are returning have met the council, completed certification by heart, and have done the necessary food handlers training. She has not. Remember yesterday when I said I wonder if the person who they're saying did not was Alice. And somebody said it was Alice. Well, it was Alice. Alice out of all people. Come on, Auntie Alice, man. You could have done better than that, man. I remember saying, you shit up the place, You in us, and regardless of what you have to say, are you the on video? Even if you're gonna say everybody else do it too, I know me alone do it, are you them catch? Is you them show the world doing it? So you should have been the first one in line, heading to the place, if you go get your certification, right? And do up, titivate up yourself. And remember the word there? Titivate up yourself, fix up your hair and nice up your makeup and bring out your gloves them and make the people them say you make a whole transformation. I want to help her so bad, people. But Williams said that Waugh was never invited to the training and certification that was organized by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation in partnership with Hard Trust. She was never invited. I can't speak to her being sick. She was not invited to do the certification because she is not being reinstated as a vendor, the mayor said. Oh, wow. Wow. So she didn't even have a chance. They didn't want her to even go get certification. This is the mayor of Kingston, They did not even want her to go get certification. So she wasn't even invited to. Oh God. Why, Auntie, me did a bat for you still. Me not lie. Alice deserves a chance. Crab Circle videographer begs for the fellow vendor. Nadine Francis, the Crab Circle vendor who video recorded the unspeakable, unsanitary actions of her fellow vendor, Alice Waugh, has stopped short of begging the authorities to please reconsider their position and to allow her to return to the popular spot as a vendor. This is the woman who actually videotaped her and sent the video out, and the video went viral. She blew up the whole thing. She's now begging for Alice to get a second chance. Francis, who is aunt of three of Alice's daughters, hold on, so is a family is a family thing, is a in family fighting thing. The woman who exposed her is actually the auntie to three of Alice's daughters. She said that despite the vitriol directed at her by her fellow vendor, she's not prepared to condemn her. She's not prepared to condemn her. She want to go back out and go make some money. Everybody deserves a second chance in life. You understand me? Everybody deserves a second chance in life, is what she told the Jamaica Star. Alice now, she has attracted much unwelcome attention since a video of her defecating in her stall area went viral last. Jesus Christ, I can't say it. It does sound bad just to say it. She did a do in our stall area, which part the food there. You know, the first video I saw, it didn't look like she was in the stall area. It looked like she was outside, like beside it. But the second video, I mean, just can't get out of my mind, like when she dropped the tissue, when she wipe and she draw down her panty real far, you know, man. And she wipe and drop the tissue, and people were right there. Like, you, it's like me, I talk to you right now, right? And you don't know what my hand's doing. Right now, my hand feel up my body. Right now, my hand do something extra down here, so, and you don't know what it is. This is exactly how it looked with Alice. She was there doing, like, wiping her body while the people them was right there, right in front of her. And but the person from behind that was recording her gave you the full view. You see her wipe her big old body and drop the tissue in the bucket right there. So and so she attracted much welcomed attention since the video of her defecating in her stall area went viral last month. The shocking visuals led to the crab and soup spot being closed by the Kingston and St. Andrew Health Department. On Tuesday, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Authority announced that the spot will be reopening November 23rd. Enough people said them go already. Whole heap of people. I seen it on social media. A lot of people, them can't wait. They're going right back there. Enough of them, yo, some of it come strong, you know, because enough of the people them are saying this. Them say, me sure enough time when I eat shit up food already and I don't even know. So now that you know, and Alice won't be there anymore, and the place get clean up, I don't see the reason to not go there. Me can't wait for them out because I miss my food from out there. Cause every Friday out there, some day. That's what I've seen. A lot of people are saying. So they will have their customers. On Tuesday, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Authority announced that the spot is going to be reopened November 23rd. A day later, Alice, in an interview with the newspaper, declared that she was ready to take her place back at Crab Circle to continue her business. Then Alice gone do big interview and not even did do the she should have known that something did wrong. Maybe they were waiting for her to be proactive, to reach out to them, to make a formal apology, to actually seem remorseful, to say I'm sorry and I need help. And if me didn't know better, me would have do better. Listen, sometimes you have to swallow your pride, you know. Sometimes you have to stop going like your chest buff up and big, especially when it comes to like making a living. But the way how she keep on do these interviews and the way how she talk is like, yeah, man, that's something where we can just dash away, you know? It passed, it gone. So let's move on. And no, Auntie Alice, a whole heap of people can't just move on, mama. They're not moving on. So a day after the mayor them decide to tell we in public, so the place will be open on the 23rd. Alice she jump on interview with Star. I thought about yes, we can't wait neither. I'll be there. So the mayor jump back on social media and regular media and said, no, you won't. What you are gonna do if you do? Buy stuff? Because it certainly is not as a vendor. She said she ready for go back and conduct her business. Me sit down on my yard, boring. Me there. And me I think about how my bills them I go pay. She said, right now, my fridge empty. From week, my fridge empty. However, as soon as the story of her intent to return to the crab circle hit the newsstand, Kingston Mayor Delroy Williams said that she will only be allowed to go there as a customer. On this matter in relation to Alice, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation is guided by the Public Health Department, and to date, the Public Health Department has been very clear to us that Alice should not return to that location. So, until we have received communication from the Public Health Department, otherwise, this is our position, said the mayor. The mayor's announcement left Alice stunned. She responded with a pregnant pause. Oh. After being contacted by the star. The star said, Alice, you know, see the mayor just say, you know, go back out there. Not as a vendor. She said, how me I go pay my bills them? Her silence was broken with a question. And her question was, why me can't return? Why me can't go back? Alice insisted that she was not made aware that she was not allowed to return as a vendor, and it's the first time she hearing it as the mayor is making it public to the world. Williams said that in addition to the sanitary breach, Alice did not participate in the training program that was administered in order to be certified as a small food operator at the location. But we saw earlier where they also said she was not invited. So how could she participate if she never even knows it did a go on? Well, like Alice, Francis did not participate in the recent training and certification program either. The woman that made the video that exposed everything to us, she didn't participate in it either. So she don't have no certification. Neither it seems. Well, it says here, just like Alice, Francis did not participate in the recent training and certification program either, but she has since signed up to be trained and certified. That means that she should be trained and certified by the time opening day comes. Yeah. She said this was because she was unsure about her return. Remember, I know she did not feel afraid. She was feeling afraid because she was getting a lot of death threats and stuff. So some people did say, hey girl, you chat too much and look how you mash up the woman money and a jealousy you do it out of cause she always a sell more than you. So she was afraid. She even said it. She made a video saying, I'm not guessing it. I saw her on video saying her life is in danger. I even came on here and said, I hope nobody hurt her, but me know how Jamaica stay, especially when you box food out of people's mouth. It might not be the person, but it could be them nephew, them son, them. You see what I'm saying? Right. So she said she was getting death threats. Well, she wasn't too sure if she was gonna come back, but after that she changed her mind and said, yeah, she'll go back out there. She said this was because she wasn't sure if she was gonna return. However, after careful consideration, she fully intends to return when the location reopens next week, Thursday. And not only that, she had been out there for many, many years already. So it's like her business is established there, so she don't feel like she want to make people run her away from out there. She got to risk it all and go be out there. Nevertheless, Francis, who said that she was threatened after she released the video, she said that she still have some reservations about returning out there. I am suggesting to the mayor of Kingston to put up surveillance cameras around that area. And hear me I talk about it now. I don't want to see down the road in the future. Oh shit, SouFLo, you see this what happened? And me I talk about what happened. You know, sister, them did something to my lady there out of the same place, crab circle. Put up surveillance footage there. You can't follow the lady around 24/7 to make sure she's okay. And you probably can't even give her security 24/7. And I like, you'll get her a personal bodyguard or something. But I'm advising you to keep Crab Circle itself safe. Put up some surveillance stuff out there. The Jamaica eye that y'all have, put up some of that out in that area there. It should be out there already anyways, right? It only makes sense. Additionally, she said she doesn't, I don't regret doing the video. She says she harbored no hatred towards Alice, despite them not being on speaking terms anymore. Alice don't talk to her no more. To tell you the truth, everybody have to eat her food. But at the time, what did that happen out there? It never right. Sometimes when you see things wrong, sometimes you have to be strong and you have to stand up still, and make God sort out the rest, is what she said. So, in other words, then she just couldn't take it no more. Them say others do out there the same way Alice does. She's saying that she don't do it. She never does it. And she hates seeing it being done. And she said Alice is the one that was doing it all the damn time. And even though she talked to her before about it, don't do it, she kept on doing it. That's why she videotaped her and exposed her. So she had no intentions of stopping that behavior anyways. Mayor of Kingston, put up some surveillance cameras out there. My advice, yeah, put up bathroom and areas for sanitation. Put up some surveillance cameras as well. All right. Me I telling you that because me I go out there and me want to be safe too. All right. Let God do the rest. So big up to her because it really takes a lot, especially in a place like Jamaica. I know somebody is saying, what do you mean by in a place like Jamaica? Don't sleepwalk. Y'all know what time it is. In a place like Jamaica where you get killed for talking. In a place like Jamaica where you get killed for pointing out what is wrong and what needs to be fixed. In a place like Jamaica where you decide say better must come and them kill you and no better don't come. In that the place there. So it's a very dangerous thing that she did. We applaud her for it because a lot of us would be out there eating Alice Doodle without knowing for a longer period of time to come. But the lady saved we. And now we know. And you know, see what happened? Out of that, one videotape came a whole lot of everything. But said them blow away the place, man. Them wash it down proper. Them sanitize out from corner to corner. And then build up proper facilities out there now. So something had to give in order for things to get better. So I thank the lady who did it for doing it. And I hope she is safe when she's out there. I hope nobody no go out there go do her nothing. Right? But sad for Alice, they've decided that she is not to return. And apparently, she has no choice. If it was me like Alice, may I write to the mayor, may I try go in office, may I go up at the health department, may I plead my case. That's a lifetime ban she just got. I tell you the truth. If they caught you doing in your restaurant in the United States of America behind the counter, they will shut that down for good. It won't be no health department strike. You will be shut down for good. So I can't even compare and say, what was wrong was wrong. And we have to call wrong. Pussy Galore says she heard that Alice's daughter is going to take Alice's spot. I've heard that too. I hope somehow them can still bring the money in, right? But I tell you what, a lot of people are going to be thinking this way. I mean, I would. You see, if Alice did come back clean, hear what I say. I was looking for her to be remorseful. I was looking for her to give a genuine apology. I was looking for her to come back different. A lot of people made comments about her appearance. A lot of people who never been to Crab Circle, like comments like this: Jesus Christ, then that's how she look. No man, she look like the crab them. Honestly, I couldn't eat from a lady who look like that. Just her looks alone tell me she nasty. Then there were others who, cause they did a close-up, somebody did a close-up to Alice's hand and showed her fingernails. And her fingernail them was caked with black stuff under it while she was serving people and manhandling people food with no gloves or anything. People are turned off by that. People are like, I could never eat from her. As from me see them hand there, me I say, no, it's all right. You can put the crab back. And me I go somewhere else. So I was advising her to like fix up yourself. I don't know, maybe it's time for you. Some of the woman, on the work hard. I don't know. You're caught up because you probably don't have no man help. I don't know. You have multiple kids, multiple daddies. I don't know. I know Jamaica stay already. Um, you're struggling. You're hustling. A life. You're going through your thing, and you forget to fix up yourself. So every day you just wake up and dip and repeat. You never take a time to go sit down at a spa, go get a massage, feel like a human being, get your hair done once every 2 weeks, get your nails done, something, clean up your fingernail them or something like that. Me don't know, rub off your heel back, cause someone no heel back a tear up sheet. Cause some big thick tough skin upon it with chippy. Like take care of yourself a little bit. So when time people see you and you're serving food, the people them can say, oh, yeah, that person that look good and them look clean and sanitary. Even while when you're shit in a bucket back of the scenes, them wouldn't know. Them would have just say you look clean and nice and sanitary, right? But from you look on her from up front, I kind of understood what the people were saying. So I was looking for her to clean up herself, come back out proper, and make a change. No longer handling people food with bare hands. She would use gloves. No longer all of what she had gone with the bucket and something. She got bathroom and keep a big bottle of hand sanitizer and a soap, something, and a wash bucket or something next to your stand. You have to make up for what you did. You have to make up for what you did. That not leave people mind just like that. But the fact that you don't seem too remorseful, I think, is what they use to strike her out of there. Because when people don't seem remorseful, it tells me that they're gonna do it again. Yeah. Anytime you see somebody get catch and they're like, yeah, all right then, me sorry. Usually it's me sorry, me get catch. It's not I'm sorry, I'm genuinely sorry. I shouldn't have been doing it. It's nasty. I don't even know why I was stooping that low, but as you can see, I didn't have no, boy, I just drink a hot beer and I go so next thing me know, broops and it just come out. Shit just fly out, and when it fly out, I just drop in the bucket and then wipe myself right there so and drop it in the bucket. Nobody no want to hear that. They, they wanted a genuine apology. They wanted a change in you. And them now get it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, there we go. Good morning, family. How you doing?
There, no. Long time listener, but a long time listener. First, me have to call it.
Manners and respect. Thank you. What go on?
A client and man,
Wait.
Yeah, man. I see me used to go, man.
Yeah,
man. So, say I close. I have Blackwoods, me live. Used to live, actually.
All right, manners and respect my family.
Yeah, man. Bless up the family, them man thing, yeah? But, yo, Alice still. Jaja.
Why you say Jaja?
SouFLo, sorry if you are, I understand, because you know Jamaica said. No, it's a tough yard. If me go crab circle and Alice did it.
Yeah.
You see only two person with the left and right to her?
Not even them, Not wait. You said not even the people that were close to her, buy from.
Brother, not even the people that were close to her, I not buy from.
I'm
afraid. You see picture, you don't have my head, the image in my head already.
Yeah, when she wipe and drop it in her bucket, the one that I can't get it out of her head neither. And me a ball for people for forgive. Me a ball for people forgive her, but really and truly, me can't get the picture out of my head neither.
And that's my problem.
Yeah.
See, if me never see, then me don't see Alice buy. Me still not buy for that, but me don't probably buy for the people next door.
Yeah.
That's a wife a while ago. She said she now got crab circle. Period. She don't want nothing from crab circle.
That's what Shakira tell me, sir. Mister, when we go to Jamaica, we're gonna go straight to crab circle. She said, you're gonna buy yourself.
Yeah, brother, he hard, man. He hard.
Me the root for her still, Cause me not like say honestly, me not like say people get mashed down still. I mean,
and that's so mistake too.
Yeah, me not like say people get mashed down still, but boy, if them set it so, and it's from the health department. Them not even invite her, Them not even invite her to the training.
Them a do her bad still.
Yeah, them said they didn't invite her because she's not going back.
Yeah, I glimpse up on one next channel. I don't remember what channel name. I just scroll to YouTube. She cook cow skin, say chicken foot soup or one channel. And the brother taste the soup, you know.
Jesus Christ.
I said the brother had to go slammy, man.
But if you see it, you know. Oh, dark skin brother.
And he laughed, you know, I said, brother, you don't see it serious.
Oh, dark skin brother with glasses. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, me see it too. You see comment section.
I never was serious, brother, but it's changing.
Yo, and the comment section, I beer vomit emoji. And some people say your stomach chugging a boy, you wicked to yourself.
Hey, so far, I'm not disrespect Alex, but you don't look so presentable neither.
God almighty, man.
I want to just something to look presentable.
You see what I said?
Right. I tell you this now, see? You see, before me know about the dodo of something, I'm a guy crab circle.
You still with it for now?
You need for now.
God almighty. Oh, me hear enough people say so.
You have to look. I tell you, me need for now.
Yeah, can you deal with people food?
Brother, you see, all right. One day I got one fish fry. And them I serve. And the girl I use her be on. I take up the food. I put in the people plate. Me shame her. Put on gloves for your hand or something. You can't say use a naked. She wash her hand, you know? I miss she wash her hand.
Me no business.
You see, like you talk about Miss Ruby them also? I saw me go to brother.
Yes.
So me go after.
That would I like see a place one is a cultural thing. I will play with me food.
Road. If me do something on the road, I 2 beat me out, you know?
Aye. Yeah. Same way I grow.
You know that. Let them meet me on the road, and when they reach home, they never sell the phone and tell them, now they get the message.
And the message reach home before you, not true?
It reach home before me reach home.
Yeah. We used to catch like a road, you know, afraid to go home, or pray say it never reach at the yard, you know? So them never find out, say the outer road are go on with yourself.
Only perfect before me reach home, man.
Yeah.
Because I know I get beaten.
Them ask you, so where you get beaten for outer road, or where you get in trouble for outer road, and you're afraid to talk when you reach home. Actually, man, we grow different, you know. Me not even know if them kind of growing they're still the boat still.
No, sir. Nobody doing something again.
Why?
Alright, my wife is younger than me, you know. I spent time because me a disciplinarian. So me a spend my youth them and she said, take time with them, not listen to me. I am a man. So make me do my manly duty and you do your womanly duty.
Same thing my grandfather used to say.
Yes.
He said, when me put it on, you can take it off. So my grandmother.
Yes. Me ask my duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I know it's true. But so far, big up yourself and big up your family. And yo, big up the mailman them too, yeah?
Sir. Man, as I respect my brother, I big up the mailman them to the mail carriers.
Yeah, man. When I take more time, I go back for the program and listen.
All right, my brother. One.
Yeah, man, that's love.
All right, sir. Talking to him and him say, Clarence and him come from, me want to book a ticket and go to my yard right now. Because I just love being around my people them. Because it's always a vibe, you know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, really, Sean.
But there ain't no family, Jesus Christ. What go on?
Yo, Jaja God Almighty. Jaja God Almighty. I do think more, I say. Me a yard media TV. For some reason, your payment never take me thing. And you kick me back out of the chat.
Oh, God, no.
Time I try to upload my card and do it over and it not take it. I don't know why. I try a different card. I try my American Express to kick it out back.
While you said that, let me say this real quick. A next person tell me say them I get charged $12.99 and she asked me why. I say I don't know because everybody me know pay the $9.99 and she said
$12.99 did he charge me too?
Yeah, use a
screenshot to show you.
So it's an iPhone thing you use.
Yeah, it's an iPhone.
Right, that's what she find out and she come back and tell me. So she said maybe you want to tell your audience this. We don't know why iPhone is charging on an extra, but it's not. It don't have to do with me. You don't have to do with this platform.
I leave, brother. May I support the thing? I could have 20 line, no matter to me. Next thing.
Yeah.
Brother, my mother-in-law live in Jamaica, right? Usually in the Navy. And they usually work for Tesla. Calling only part time. But here what? My mother-in-law knows I love crab, you know. Zin? And my mother-in-law carried me out a Euro circle one day. Zin? when me I buy crab, 20 at crab me I buy, me not exaggerating because you said me there for long and me not good on.
You overdo it.
Everything.
Overdo it.
So me make sure buy one little bath pan out Rockfort there so.
See.
And thing. Cause me want all of my crab, me not give nobody none. Zin, so if I will go there, she did want me buy crab from no money. I'm saying,
From Alice.
Yeah. I did stop I first woman before me reach on to Alice. Zin. And thing and me see one long line of Alice and me I say, rascal, it look like this woman a crab fresh or sweet.
So they say,
but me don't buy my crab already. Me spend what? $11,000. Me spend what a crab. Be a crab I buy. I end up get about 20 at crab or almost 30 crab, brother.
See.
Because I love crab.
See.
They and sitting to Ras. So when you went time, I sitting bus out with Alice a shit and I drop on paper and they sit there. They said, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Brother, pay flashback me. I say, I want them blood. I want them rest of people I just shit too. You see me?
Yeah.
Brother, when me look for Alice, me not disrespect our dog as a big and bad woman.
Yeah.
Brother, me say me I look for the woman fingernail and me I say, Jesus Christ, this a woman in a wife in front.
Yeah.
This a woman that can't be in the daytime. And it look like a bleaching cream and shrub and all there.
Yeah, a bun
Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. Brother, I'm mad this that, you know. Me say, when me said to my mother-in-law the other day, me say, so that woman, they either force me to go buy crab for me name shit up crab. And she bust out a laugh and say, all of them out the shit.
The whole of them. So, and that me I tell you now.
I pay a flashback me have a night time. Me I say, God, I wonder if somebody did just shit. When time me just go there, no wash there and go. I pay a day, I go through my mind, you know. Me afraid for them on road. Afraid.
Brother, you know here they said the whole that we do it. You never see when they interview the man and the other one. And the one said, tell you the truth, a whole that we out here do it.
Listen, man.
So I see alone get catch.
Me not listen, if I did me, I next to man to me, I expose Alice. Cause Alice look like she love bully people out there.
Yeah.
You see me?
You know,
so maybe you people must say, yo, why you always do that? Hey, don't make me have nothing, you know. It look like a them type of woman. See?
Shut up and mind your business, man.
Then go afraid of her out there.
Yeah.
You see me?
Take a ring.
But me personally, she's not supposed to go back there. So she can go back somewhere else, but not there.
So you said no forgiveness for her?
No, man. Listen, our own co-worker, them talk to her. And if she a bully them and I tell them no, just imagine what go come out there now. You see, I don't know, blah, blah. You know, all of them say, you can't bring her back out there, man. Me just a pray say, they no hurt the woman way out the door, and the rest of them. I just, that I only think. Because you know people, you know, Alice not be telling nobody if you do nothing, you know.
That part.
You look nonsense, don't speak to them and family, then we go to the woman sitting
yeah.
for Alice, you know.
That part there, true talk. True talk.
So I always them think there, but boy, me I tell you to rat it. Brother, me?
Bro.
Me say my girl Canada too, you know. Me just left out of Canada. Me they right in a Seattle I come down right now. Zane? Me stop at McDonald's. And me see this boy in a kitchen end up rubbing nose, you know.
Jesus
with the hand miggle. Zane? With the hand miggle, you know. And then me see start take out the sandwich gem. And me see me I look on the rest of people, everybody there now use gloves. Because in Canada, they have it say the gloves carry more germs than your hand itself. Zane? So, so when he ready, me see, like him, I make my I don't know. I say, yo, bro, can you put on the gloves? We don't use gloves. I say, what? I say, bro, if you're giving me that food, I don't want it. Put on the gloves and make my food. And then everybody I look at me like me weird. I say, bro, I'm not from here. If you're making my food, make it with gloves. I don't care. Zane? You say, well, we don't have gloves. I say, okay, I need back a refund. Oh my God, I can't give you back a. I say, yo, give me back a bomb buckle. Yeah, you see me? So they see me at Jamaica now, and the man say, okay, can I give you cash? I said, ma'am, I live in the US. I can't spend Canadian in the US. I need back my money. Zin? And whatever. And I shut up on the computer and do a share do. I said, no, man, right. I see at BC. Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah. So the whole of Canada. No, the whole of Canada, them no use gloves in a fast food place because gloves, basically health department tell them don't use gloves because gloves have like 300% more bacteria.
God no?
God no.
So then just use their hand.
Raw hand.
Not
They're supposed to wash their hand every 3 meal them prepare or whatever, and that's one big idleness.
Not rotted.
Me say, me almost.
Me walk with my lunchbox.
I need back my
Erica say I not true.
Got Popeyes. Anytime you go Canada, go Popeyes and see. You know, normally in the US they have gloves on there and hold it tongue. Over there, raw and alone. Make all one of the chicken drop and they put on the tongue and say for another and them I use the care.
Oh no.
May I tell you? But anyways, me not keep up your time. Big up yourself for your
family. Mothers are respect. Hey,
big and bad Alice go cook somewhere else, man. But yo, I'm gonna try about the payment again.
Say your channel name, bro. Say your channel name before you go.
Yard Media TV, man.
Yard Media TV, people.
Yeah.
Big up yourself here.
Yeah.
All right. Yo. Somebody say, man, call out your government. Yeah, some of the people that know you like that, you know. That's why I'm like, Jesus Christ, just know something last name. But anyhow, I don't know. Just like me telling them, I go IHOP and the lady come out and she goes her and dig out the corner. You know when you're picnic, dig out your mouth corner, suck off your fingers off. The lady, she was getting ready to serve us and stood right in front of my table with my whole family did it and do that. Dig out our mouth corner, suck off our finger like this. I couldn't believe it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm fine. This is another Caledonian. I'm from Maven.
Oh, boy, I was struggling there this morning.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, family.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I was listening to an interview yesterday with Alice. Well, I didn't hear all of it, but my surprise, she was saying that the people supposed to go to art and they went to art to get certified, and she didn't went because she can cook already.
Lord God.
And I'm saying this one is like she don't want to take no accountability for what she did. She's behaving as if she did nothing wrong.
She didn't went because she can cook already.
Yeah, she said she don't want to be certified because she can cook already.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
And I'm saying that this woman is so delusional.
Dunceness is a thing, you know.
This is crazy. She don't want to take no responsibility for nothing that she did. She just have this mentality like, it gone already. So whatever.
Let's move on. Let's carry on.
Right.
Well, Irwa, the mayor said she's not invited back there. She can't. The only way she can come back there, they will allow her to come back as a customer, but that's about it. So if the mayor of Kingston said that, and then the health department said they didn't invite her to the heart something certification because they already made a decision that she will not be going back out there. So she done. They burn up our papers out there.
Well, just let us all watch and see what's gonna happen, because
I wonder if Alice go out there go serve and fight them when them come tell her when they tell her to move. I'll be watch to see now.
Maybe she's gonna do that.
May watch to see now.
Maybe she's gonna do that. But let us just watch and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll big up yourself.
Yeah, man. All right. Take care. Right.
Lord God. You know how we Jamaicans stay somehow we unruly bad, you know. No business who them a talk about. And I mean them a talk to me. I go right out there and come opening day. Them go turn up right out there for real. Come, get your car right. That's all right. That's how people are look for her like, Alice, them not say you're not supposed to be out there. You know, I listen to them. Them can't stop me. You know how many years me there out there. You know how long me there out there. How me pay my bills them. Like some Jamaican don't really care. Them no business. You have to physically remove them from out there for them to say, okay, you know what, last time I go out there, police call me up. So true, me no want them fling me down and chip me up again. Me now go back out there. But they don't take kindly to just being told, especially when you didn't tell me to my face. You gotta tell other people some can't go out there. I did not hear you. Is the deaf? Here I am out there. Come talk to me now. I hope it's not the case still. Why Auntie Alice them say you can't go back? You can't. You can't go back out there. Left you out there alone. Oh, God. Crystal G said, Alice Duff. She said she don't want no certification because she can already cook. It was a sanitation certification, woman. Oh, Alice, nice. I go in that tin business for Alice stay home and cook. She can stay home and cook. I what a rat if she stay home and cook and then send the food go out there and the same Alice hand, you know, I eat from and don't even know. The daughter just out there serving. She can't read. You see? I hope the mayor don't have no skeleton in his closet. So, Missy Bram, you bring that up and it's true. Check it out, right? I said this before. I said, what if she can't read? And you know, so it's a big embarrassment that enough for an adult to not be able to read. So when them a whole certification class, and I say, you know what, go, I say you probably can't read. So you're like, damn, my insecurities are going to surface now. And everybody are gonna know so me can't read. Why me not go? Me not go. Me hope them not say nothing to me. Me just not go. But even then, they already made up their mind that she was not going back. That's why they did not invite her. So it's not like them invite her and she said no, because she did hide the fact that she can't read. They already made a decision at the health department that she will not be going back out there. So they didn't even invite her to the certification. See it? Boy. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. All right. That person didn't want to talk this morning. Let's move right along. There's no school in Jamaica today, keeping some of us foreigners up to date with what is going on our beautiful island of Jamaica. No school today. School is out. Inclement weather. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
What the SouFLo?
What family me there, you know?
We love your show, man. Yeah.
Manners and respect, sir.
Yeah, well, look at things, somebody eat crab and shrimp and them thing there, you know.
You know, eat them something there?
No, sir, because me a 70 Adventist, but you know. But you know. Me never see the picture, you know. Me only I hear everybody talk about it, but every time you talk about it, man, it make me want to chop on my breakfast, man.
Right, well, I know the picture, you know, the video. If you didn't see the video, you're not throw for real. You're not throw for real. Especially the second video. You're not throw for real.
Yo, I avoid looking on it because every time I just, you know, describe it, man, it's setting on my head.
Yeah.
And my stomach just upset. But you know, someone will do better with food, you know, because I'm going to Philadelphia, you know. And I'm going to Jamaica restaurant as me and my brother walking out there. We have to make one U-turn back out of that.
Jesus Christ.
And we're going to the next one. I want to make one U-turn back out in that, brother. Because he's a man funny when it comes to food, you know.
Yeah.
Me say the place them not right.
I saw me stay to brother. Me look for everything. You see if somebody sneeze the wrong way in there, me gone, you know.
Yo, me's a funny man, you know. Me I don't know my me go. I'm going and see the woman and dig out her nose and one U-turn me make.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, me not lie. Me yo. Me go to one restaurant and as a gay brother, it's a shame though, you know. Him come out to come take him order, you know. When me see him, me just ready for me ready and me just get up and leave. Me funny. I know anybody me want to serve my food.
Wait.
For real, man. Why funny like that,
why
man.
him do? Why him
no,
do?
Because when him come out and just the way him act and girl and that's the image I bring my food, come give me. I couldn't eat it.
You hungry? You ready?
Me know say that but brother, I couldn't eat it, man. I just couldn't eat it.
Lord God. Big chef.
Olive Garden, I go and see the man come out and him feminine and everything. And say, no, sir.
Yeah, you cut.
Me get up and left.
Hi. Yeah, but hey, how we grew up still, me grew up, I carry my talk box. Here, so we call it talk box, we lunch box. We have to train myself in near my road. Me don't know where me go pick up this thing from. I thought
no, me not like the road thing. My grandmother never eat a road, so I guess that's why I kind of get that. She's funny when it comes to food.
Yeah.
But some of the Alice now, sir. We never see Alice video, but Alice knows she will stay away from all the place she for cook in a few hours.
Not chance.
Not even water she for serve, man.
Oi. All right, my brother.
Yeah, pick up yourself.
Man, as I respect here, sir.
Respect, man. All right.
God have mercy. Hey, my boy said, come on, too feminine. You know, me no matter want the food, my God. Me I cut. I ain't lying. I've been to restaurants before and they came out real feminine. And me still eat the food. Me never say me no want the food no more. So we don't know. But I could see how it could be, you know, putting people have them standards. And some people are just not into certain things. And you can't fault them for that. We all have our choices, right? When they do be coming out, boy, you ready to order? You okay? You want me to get you something to drink? Huh? Huh? You know that voice when they have you ready to order, you hungry? you okay? Yeah, no, me nobody want the food, my God. Not even ice. That's God. Yo, moving right along. School was out today in Jamaica because no long talking. School out because inclement weather. Jamaica is experiencing some, you know, adverse weather conditions. And so are we here in Florida. This morning when we wake up, the news in Florida says 51,000 Floridians are still without electricity. Now, it rained all night last night, which hasn't done that in a while. I'm talking about without break. All night, right back to morning. I think it's raining out there right now. And it just come harder and then softer and harder and then softer. And Jamaica kind of shares the same weather with Florida. So I was expecting something like that, but it's that bad in Jamaica apparently. And the weather people are monitoring the weather. There's a storm watch. Jamaica is under a tropical storm watch right now. So school cut off for the day. Stay safe, my Jamaican people that are out there in Jamaica. You know, them a dig away a lot of places in Jamaica, and I realize the least little bit of rain we get, certain place flood out now. We never used to flood out before. But I'm not there. I'm just keeping y'all up to date with what's going on the beautiful island of Jamaica. The Prime Minister himself, who is so busy, took time out of his schedule to tell the Jamaican people them, even though he's speaking in Saudi Arabia, he's urging Jamaicans to take heed and warning from your authorities in Jamaica when it comes to this weather. And he's concerned for your safety and don't be out here playing around and all these things. All right, Mr. Prime Minister, we hear you, sir. You mean I media enough these days, boy? Why? One more story to cover because I don't know. I think wifey want to go to the gym this morning and I'm definitely cutting into our time. So I'm gonna do a 10-minute panda story here. I should say karma. So yes, the other day, first of all, there's a video going around on social media where you have two white men sit down and have a conversation. Now, I'm in a business about people's skin color, right? Having a conversation about Jamaican athletes and they're suspicious of Jamaican athletes, you know, and the man say Usain Bolt record, very questionable. All his record, his performance, very questionable. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. Then they went on to talk about the other athletes. From way back, the man go and pull up Asafa Powell. Him pull up Veronica something there before even the girls that are in now, Shelly and Fraser Price. And then he said, anytime somebody run at speed like that and break records with numbers like those, or go from this number to so much gain in such short period of time, come on now, it's very questionable. And not only that, this is the part, Jamaica, one of you know, so on a special, watch this. He said not only that, but a little island in the Caribbean Sea dominates the entire world, not just like one person, but they're going to the Olympics and cleaning up gold, silver, and bronze in all the friggin' races that has to do with speed, requires agility and strength just from them. And they don't have all the high-tech super stuff that everybody else has from all these first world countries. And when he said that, I said to myself, you see, they're still trying to map this friggin' DNA. They're still trying to figure out who the hell these people are and what makes them like the way they are. I don't know if y'all saw it. In my message, I'm telling on a special. I don't know if y'all saw it. There was a documentary that was done. And the documentary, sure, I think it was American sprinter Michael something there who Usain Bolt break theme record. Forget him last name. But anyhow, what they showed in the documentary was this. Jamaicans have a fast twitch muscle development that a lot of people don't have. Reason being, no ground where we travel when we young is level. We don't grow up on carpet. We don't grow up in a paved floor, right? So our body is always writing itself, constantly writing itself. So we're building like impeccable balance and coordination. Our hand-eye coordination and our fast twitch muscles are extremely developed. Guess from what? Run and throw a ball and play down the shandy and you in the middle and them fling the ball and sight the ball and run, go back down so and sight the ball. Y'all see that? Them game that way I play. This? Yeah. And them kind of something that they put all that in the documentary. Very interesting documentary for watch. And it says by the time these kids reach a certain age, they are way advanced than other children out there in the world. And I say, look at us. Look how them are study with. Them all take the yellow yam carrot gone in them lab. Go study the yellow yam to see if it's actually really that and what components in it. And they came out with the result from that study saying there are definitely empowering components within that yellow yam. However, it doesn't stay there for long. That's why I was telling the people them will live a foreign, including myself. So when you get piece of yellow yam up here, I just it taste to make you reminisce, right? Say, yeah, me I eat yam like me there yard. But you now get the trueness of the yellow yam. You see the people them down a yard, like my grandfather, you know, when me I grew up and them people they cut decide what dinner is. Grandma would have tell grandpa say, bring piece of yellow yam and 2-finger banana, come call yam and banana for dinner with some salt mackerel. So grandpa would have got dig the yam fresh out of the ground. And sometimes him dig out the yam and the yam come out big like this. Not kidding you. I have like 10 different parts to it. And the man would have bust off a piece and then use dirt and patch, rub off that piece where I'm cut off and put the yam back down in the ground, cover it back up. He wouldn't dig up the whole thing and carry it come up. And we would eat that yam fresh out of the ground. That's the yam that give you, that's when you get all the nutrients out of the yam. It was Usain Bolt that told them that it was yellow yam. And them said, maybe he's joking, but maybe it's for real. We can't let that pass. Let's go to Jamaica and find out what the yellow yam does. So, on the heels of all that now, I mean that they leave my bossy comment about jealousy a killer no move and go. You know, I'm there online because I try to make them know, sir. Here comes news headline break. One of Jamaica's top athletes just received a 30-month ban for something that has to do with substance something. I said, look at this crap. So right now, I know I gotta do a validate what the people them did I say, because I'm pretty sure that same man is sitting somewhere saying, aha, I told you they're doping. I told you. Christopher Taylor. For those of you who follow track and field, especially from way back in the day, Christopher Taylor. Christopher Taylor was a promising protege from way back when. And to see that he turned pro and he was doing so good pro-wise, I was happy about it. But before me going to Christopher Taylor's story, there was an incident that happened with Christopher Taylor back in the day that had me holding stuff against him. Him did come off like some bad man. I won't say gunman. I don't want to mess up his reputation. So I'm not saying gunman, but him did come off like some bad man that will fight a teacher in school. And just because he is a superior athlete, the school would allow it. The teacher himself said so. And if you know a Jamaican, you don't know who we call Dundus. Yeah, that teacher they did look like one Dundus. Anyhow, the teacher actually made a video saying exactly what I just said. That people like Christopher, especially him, is extremely aggressive and disrespectful towards authority because he knows that the school is more concerned about winning championships than they are about discipline. So this teacher was volunteering his time to do study hall, and the students them used to lock in our classroom, then bring them like a portable mattress and then whatever them bring in there and them lay down and them spend time and just study. I think he was running like a maths clinic or something like that at the school. And I remember Christopher him and Theme boys come in there and take away some of the stuff that they had in there, and the teacher was trying to tell him like, we need those, and then bad up the teacher and take away the stuff them. So I didn't like that about him, but he did go on to become pro, and he's the exact person. Jamaica Olympic and world champion in the 400-meter finalist, Christopher Taylor, is expected to be handed a 30-month suspension by the Athletic Integrity Unity AIU for an anti-doping rule violation dating back to late 2022. I said, damn it, man. That damn man in the video where I talk about, you think them Jamaicans are just fast like that? Nah. I'm as highly questionable, he said. So are you saying that they're doping? I wouldn't doubt it. How else do you explain this, and the other? And all with greatness came down to doping for him, right? The suspension was backdated to November 2022, meaning that the athlete has already served 12 months out of it. For those of you who are his fans, which I am a fan of every Jamaican athlete, he's already served 12 months because they backdated it, right? So 12 months out of it gone already, out of the 30 months, and he has another year and change to go. But guess what? The Olympics is coming up, and the Olympics is only 9 months or 9 months away or so. He definitely will not be performing in the Olympics if he's under a ban. So Jamaica down one already. Yeah. Taylor was deemed to have violated the World Anti-Doping Agency, or WADA, Anti-Doping Rule Article 2.3, which speaks to evading, refusing, or failing to submit a sample collection. So he didn't piss dirty. He didn't test positive. He just did not show up when he was supposed to show up. And in this world, if you don't show up when you're supposed to show up for testing, it could be considered that you're doping. That's why you're running, because you're looking to hide something. Now, to get the whole story clear, according to information from well-placed sources, the ruling, which is expected to be announced today, will put Taylor on the sidelines until May of 2025. That after the Olympics, my friend. That means one of our best guys will not be representing us in the Olympics coming up. Meanwhile, that he will be next year Olympics Games in Paris. Meanwhile, that he will miss next year's Olympic game in Paris. See there? But he would be eligible to compete for a place on Jamaica's team at the 2025 World Athletic Championships. Now, first of all, once you miss that, they're going to always be looking at you like that. Like, yeah, I bet he is doping again. I bet he just found a different way to hide it this time. Every athlete that ever tested positive for doping, they never were able to shake the anti-doping, the doping something. Everybody looked at them their whole career like you're doping. So even if you wasn't, you are, right? He's only 23 years old. The 23-year-old Jamaican was facing a possibility of a 4 years ban, but would naturally be relieved from the shorter suspension, which will see him back on the track in 18 months. WADA, Anti-Doping Rule Article 2.3, says evading sample collection or without compelling justification, refusing or failing to submit sample collection after notification as authorized in applicable anti-doping rules. In other words, when them tell you, notify you, Monday coming, you're going to be tested, and you don't show up Monday coming, and you cannot be reached, or you are running around with no good excuse, they'll just chalk it up to suspending you because you're trying to hide something. So Taylor was represented by a well-respected international sports attorney, Paul Green, who was unable to provide any further comment to the media when they were contacted on Thursday. According to sources, in November of 2022, anti-doping officials turned up to conduct a test at a location that Taylor had indicated on his whereabouts form that he was going to be at. Them say, where you going to be around this time? Him say, I'm going to be here at this address. They showed up. He wasn't there. However, when the officials arrived, they said that Taylor was not at the place that was listed and had not updated his whereabouts information on the forms and was instead at the international airport, at Norman Manley International Airport, waiting. Them asking which part him them. Some day at the airport. Why? You know you're supposed to be tested today. I'm waiting to catch a flight. His flight, he was at the airport, said he waiting to catch a flight to leave. And the flight was previously booked. You see how that kind of looks suspicious? Now, if an athlete is not where they say that they would be at a particular point, then anti-doping officials turn up for testing. That can count as a missed test. You get a missed test, problems. Critically, while a first or second offense does not normally carry a penalty, if the athlete misses 3 tests during a 12-month period, that constitutes a whereabouts violation, which results in an automatic period of ineligibility for the athlete. I don't know if they're trying to tell us that this ain't his first time doing it, because they said usually once or twice, if there is no suspension or any kind of ramifications to it. But if you do it three times or more, then you get suspended. However, if the athlete is deemed to have violated the WADA Code Article 2.3, which speaks to evading, refusing, or failing to submit a sample, which is the charge being made against Taylor, a ban ranging from 2 to 4 years is mandatory. The differentiation between a simple missed test and a charge of evading, refusing, or failing to submit a sample collection centers on contact and arrangements being made between the Doping Control Office and the athlete for the facilitation of testing, which are then not honored. So that's when they tell you, say, okay, we miss you last Monday, even though we told you that we were coming. You made sure you wasn't there. We understand you had something to do. Let's set up the next one for the 18th. All right, where are you going to be? They put it on the form. I'm going to be at 11 Downing Street. The 18th comes, they go to 11 Downing Street. He's not there. Them call him phone again. Christopher, what happened? This is the second one. You're not there? No. I'm at the airport trying to catch a flight to leave the country. Oh, really? But we made this. Okay, so you know what? You keep on missing these. We're just going to hit you with this. So it seems like that's what happened. Sources close to Taylor have maintained that the athlete had no intention to evade, refuse, or fail to submit to a test, and that there was a misunderstanding or a misinterpretation around the communication between the athlete and the anti-doping officials. So, with that said, one of our most powerful athletes will not be representing us in the Olympics. Yo, you see how time fly? We're heading into the Olympics. He won't be there. In about 9 months, we'll be looking at the Olympics. I think this year it's going to be in Paris. That's a big deal. But more power to him. I don't really hold what you do or what you did to that teacher against you anymore, because, you know, you were young. You was a juvenile, and it was back then, and we all make mistakes and do things. You didn't hurt nobody. You were disrespectful, but I'm sure you've learned from your lesson as well. I wish you all the best, and I hope that this doesn't stop you from your greatness. And I hope it's not held against them either. But it kind of looks suspicious how every time them want to test you, you're gone, and them can't catch you. So that's what they're saying. Don't look good for us. Christopher, go make yourself available and test, man. I make them take the stigma off of we, because them a throw Usain Bolt, Shelly and Fraser Price, Ilian Thompson, Hera, Sherika Jackson. Them a throw everybody in there, you know, and I said the whole out them a dope. So go fix up, brother. Right? With that said, I'm 20 minutes into somebody else's time, and I'll get off this microphone right here. Have a wonderful weekend, people. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I did an update this morning with much more added information about the Jamaican landlord that killed multiple tenants in his house in a rent dispute. He blames it on somebody in particular, and him leave details as to why and how she triggered him. I think that's a video for you to go watch. Let me just say this. In life, be careful who you associate with. Be careful who you keep friends with. Be careful who you get into a relationship with. Friends and close associate like your significant other, they kind of have a strong bearing on how far you will go and who you might become or where you might end up. With that said, one love. Walk good. Go with God. Be good. And don't forget karma. Karma now forget you. It's real. I'm out. Peace.